Hello guys, my name is Marvel and you're welcome to the School of Pipsology aka Marvel Pips. In our last class we talked about buying and selling currency pairs, and in today's class we'll be talking about Forex market size and liquidity. The bulk of Forex trading takes place on what's called the interbank market. Unlike other financial markets like the New York Stock Exchange (NYSE) or London Stock Exchange (LSE), the forex market has neither a physical location nor a central exchange. The forex market is considered on an over-the-counter (OTC) market due to the fact that the entire market is run electronically within a network of banks continuously over a 24-hour period. This means that the FX market is spread all over the globe with no central location. Trade can take place anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. This means that the forex market has no physical location. It does not have any central office. You see, it's a kind of electronic software that controls the trade. So that is how the forex market is. It is unlike a stock exchange that has a physical office, that has a central office, just like Central Bank of Nigeria. So the forex market does not have any central or physical bank that you can go to visit if you have any issue or any problem. So it's electronic technology. So that is how the forex market is. It's so huge, you can access it anywhere in the world. The forex OTC market is by far the biggest and the most popular financial market in the world, traded globally by a large number of individuals and organizations. In an OTC market, participants determine who they want to trade with, depending on trading conditions, the attractiveness of prices, and the reputation of the trading counterparty, the other party who takes the opposite side of your trade. The chart below shows the 7 most actively traded currencies. You have the first one is the US dollar, and the next is euros, and next is Japan. Then you have you have Great British pounds, and you have Australian dollar, and you have Switzerland franc and Canadian dollar and others, which signify the rest of the world. Because two currencies are involved in each transaction, the sum of the percentage shares of individual currency totals 200% instead of 100%. The US dollar is the most traded currency, making up 84.9% of all transactions. Wow. Then followed by the euros. Share is second at 39.1%, while that of the yen is third at 19.0%. As you can see, most of the major currencies are hogging the top spot on this list. The dollar is king in the forex market. Yes, I tell you the reason why the dollar is king in the forex market, because almost all the world, all the countries in the world accept the US dollar. They accept it. Is a popular currency. Is a kind of a liquid currency. You can use it to. It's very easy for investors to exchange it, because dollar is everywhere. Almost all the country they make use of the dollar. Even in Latin countries, French country, they make use of dollar. That does not mean that they don't have their own currency. Even here in Nigeria, we have a reserve. We have a special reserve for dollar. When you go to central bank, they have a reserve. They have reserve for other currency like pounds and the euros. But the dollar is very liquid, so we have a reservoir for it. So that's why when you go to any bank and you say you want to exchange dollar or you want to buy dollar, they sell it to you. They sell it to you. You have probably noticed how often we keep mentioning the US dollar, USD. If the US is one half of every major currency pair and the majors comprises 75% of all trades, then it is a must to pay attention to the US dollar. The US is king. From the That chart you can see the position of the dollar standing at 62%, followed by uh, followed by 28%. That is, the rest of the world is 28%. Then the Great British pounds is 4%. The Japanese yen is 4%, and you have the euros is the smallest, 2%. In fact, according to the International Monetary Fund (IMF), the US dollar comprises roughly 62%, as you can see on the chart, 62% of the world's official foreign exchange reserve. You see, the reason why the US is 62% is because of its liquidity. Is in almost all the central banks in the world. All the central banks in the world, they have reservoir for this dollar. So that's why whenever you travel to any country and you say you want to exchange pounds to dollar, it is very very easy. But there are some country you go and you say you want to exchange Australian dollar, or you want to exchange British pounds, you find it difficult. But the dollar is popular. You can use it to buy things online. You can use it to buy things in any country you go. But you cannot buy uh, things with dollar easily, with pounds easily. Pounds is not that popular, so it's very very difficult to exchange pounds. It's very very difficult. Foreign exchange reserve are assets held on reserve by a central bank in foreign currencies. Because almost every investor's business and central bank own it, they pay attention to the US dollar. There are also other significant reasons why the US dollar plays a central role in the forex market. One, the United States economy is the largest economy in the world. See. Two, the US dollar is the reserve currency of the world. You see, almost all the central bank, they have dollar. So it's the reserve currency of the world. The United States has the largest and most liquid financial markets in the world. You see, I said it earlier that it is liquid. They have the most liquid financial market. The United States has a stable political system. Yeah, they have a stable political system. Their political system, they don't used to change it anyhow. Hardly you have a social unrest and so on, social political unrest and so on. You don't have all those issues in the United States of America. They have one government. Their political system is stable. When this person says this is what I'm going to do, and the next and he now resign, another person takes over the government, he will still maintain what that person, his predecessor, was doing. You know, it's not like Nigeria when this person comes in and goes out, and the next president that is going to take place is going to come with his own philosophy. So that's why things are not stable in Nigeria. So the political system in America is stable, unlike the rest of the world. The United States is the world's only military superpower. The true fact. The US dollar is the medium of exchange for many cross-border transactions. For example, oil is priced in US dollars. Yes, also called petrodollars. So if Mexico want to buy oil from Saudi Arabia, it can only be bought with the US dollar. If Mexico doesn't have any dollar, it has to sell its pesos first and buy US dollars. So you see how important the US dollar is in the forex market. You see how popular it is. So it's the king. The US dollar is the king. Speculation in the forex market. One important thing to note about the forex market is that while commercial and financial transactions are part of the trading volume, most currency trading is based on speculation. In other words, most of the trading volume comes from traders that buy and sell based on the short-term price movement of currency pairs. The trading volume brought about by speculators is estimated to be more than 90%. Wow. The scale of the forex market means that liquidity, the amount of buying and selling volume happening at any given time, is extremely high. This market is very easy for anyone to buy and sell currencies. From the perspective of trader, liquidity is very important because it determines how easily price can change over a given time period. A liquid market environment like Forex enables huge trading volumes to happen with very little effect on the price or price action. While the Forex market is relatively very liquid, the market depth could change depending on the currency pair and time of day. In our Forex trading sessions, part of the school, we have explained how the time of your trade can affect the pair you are trading. In the meantime, let's learn about the different ways that individuals can trade currencies. We'll be dropping the curtain now. Uh, in our next class, we'll be talking about the different ways to trade Forex. Bye for now and have a wonderful weekend.